first of all, it's my body. Secondly, it's my outfit. And thirdly, I have the audacity to wear this outfit. Hello, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Seyi, and this channel is focused on helping you look good and most importantly, feel seen. But if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in and being a real one. I'm going to be going through how to dress more confidently in the new year. Obviously, with the new year comes resolutions, things that you want to do differently, things that you want to embark on. And I do feel like dressing better is one of those things that a lot of people have in the back of their minds. I have always loved dressing up. It is exactly why I do what I do, both here on this channel and all across the interwebs. Dressing up has always been something that has provided me the sense of comfort. I just love the feeling that I feel when I put on a really nice outfit and I walk outside into the world and I'm just like, yeah, I look good. When you feel like you look your best, you do feel your best. And it's cliche. I know it is. If you are somebody who is in that process of trying to dress more confidently and feel better about the outfits that they put on, feel better about themselves when they walk outside the door, wanting to make a good first impression, because I do believe that first impressions go a long way. There's nothing wrong with presenting yourself in a way that is good. So with all that said, consider me your fairy godmother in this space. The first tip on how to dress more confidently in the new year is finding your personal style. Now, the beauty about fashion and style is that all of us are different to a certain extent. And a lot of us do have very similar styles to each other. There's nothing wrong with potentially having a similar style to somebody else, but you have to find something that is authentic to you. Style is very personal, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of people on this earth, and there is somebody that will likely be dressing up like you, that will likely have the same things as you do. It doesn't make you any less an individual. All that to say, you want to find something that is true to you and who you are. Do your research and try to find what resonates with you. I actually did do a video on how to find your personal style, and I listed out some tips in that video as well, so I will definitely link that above, because I do believe that once you are able to find your personal style, the rest of this list will definitely come a little bit easier. And don't rush the process. I've experimented, okay? There are some things that I've worn and I'm like, maybe I wouldn't wear that again. And then I look at past pictures, past videos, and I see outfits that I'm like, to this day, that is something that I would wear maybe in a different way. I can replicate with how my style and how I present myself today. There's a lot of things out there. If it doesn't fit my personal style ethos, I'm just wasting money, but also I'm wasting my time. On to tip number 2, you cannot care what people think. Presenting yourself and having a good first impression is very important. It is not the same thought process of caring about what people think when you put something together. When I say first impression, I literally mean just like, what do you want to communicate to the world? Whatever that is you want to communicate is totally up to you, but that is your first impression. To that point, you cannot care what people think in terms of if you genuinely like something. You genuinely like either a piece of clothing or a specific style. When I put together fits, I'm thinking about what I feel like. I'm thinking about how I feel when I put it on. A great example, I wore an outfit. It was these leopard print pants and a blue striped shirt. This one I'm wearing from Seyi and I. When I put that outfit on, I was like, dang, I look good. I love the print mixing. I love the splash of color. I just loved it so much. I shared it on YouTube. I was getting flamed in those comments. I'm selling it like this because I like the way it looks. That's what I mean by not caring what people think. Because yes, I could have been like, oh, you know what? I guess you're right. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have worn it like that. Yeah, maybe I should have paired it with this. But no, I stood 10 toes down because I'm like, first of all, it's my body. Secondly, it's my outfit. And thirdly, I have the audacity to wear this outfit. This is how I choose to wear it. I'm like, if you want to wear something different, you go ahead and buy the items and style it differently. Stand 10 toes down in your choices. I've stood 10 toes down in some past fashion choices. I look back now and I'm like, maybe I wouldn't wear that today. But at the time, I was unmovable, unshakable. If you feel good and feel confident in it, that's great. Next tip, and this is a little bit more practical, you want to invest in quality basics. Now, the reason why I say this is because a lot of times we lack the foundational pieces to build a wardrobe. And foundational pieces can mean different things to different people, depending on your personal style. I'm not saying that like a black bodysuit and a black pair of slacks is the foundational thing that you need for your wardrobe, or that's the basic that you need to invest in. If you're somebody who's more of a maximalist, maybe that's not your foundational or like your basic pieces. But I will tell you there are some basic pieces that you probably want to have in your wardrobe to help bring the outfit and the rest of your outfits together. As somebody who tends to veer more on like the minimalist side but still likes my edge, I tend to look at basics, and I'm now looking even at like the material of the items that I'm getting, because to me that is important. And if I'm spending a little bit more money, if I'm spending a pretty penny, I especially want to make sure that I'm investing in good quality fabrics, because there's some moments where you just want to throw something on. You don't really want to think too hard about it. And you want to be able to throw it on and it still, number one, fits your personal style ethos, but also it looks good. Another tip to dressing more confidently in the new year: play with accessories, y'all. This goes from the minimalist all the way up to the maximalist. Play with accessories. There are beautiful accessories that fit the minimalist vibe, and there are some amazing accessories that fit the maximalist vibe. I feel like I fall somewhere in between. Like, these really chunky earrings to me are like a mix of both maximalist and minimalist. Accessories can absolutely make or break your outfit. When I say accessories, I'm talking about jewelry. I'm talking about hats, scarves, shoes, even lapel pins, belts, things like that that can really kind of elevate your look. That's something that I've also been more intentional about, especially as I've just reevaluated my style over the last couple months, is that I want to invest in more fun accessories. When I see people who have the most beautiful accessories on, I'm just like, you know what you're doing. And I think that is something that helps with dressing more confidently. It's just like the little things, especially accessories that maybe you thrifted, or accessories that have been passed down to you, accessories that, you know, are kind of one of a kind in a sense. Things like that that hold sentimental value and special meaning, I feel like even better. Like, I have some jewelry from my mom that I've incorporated to my wardrobe. My mom passed away and I get to hold, you know, pieces of her with me in that way. I don't care if you like color, if you like neutrals, whatever it is that you like, a nice accessory will go a long way. One accessory that I've been loving lately are brooches. This is so funny because if my mom was here, she'll be like, you like a brooch? It would elevate somewhat of a more simple, demure look into something that has just like a little bit of oomph. Tip number 5 for dressing more confidently in the new year: your fit is everything. And I literally mean like the fit of your clothing. But women, our bodies change as we grow older, and I think a lot of us have a hard time kind of navigating that. We tend to try to stick with what we had or what we know, things that we, you know, felt comfortable in before, and we're like, yeah, we're just gonna try to wiggle our way in it. And a lot of times it's just not working. Like, the fit is just off and you don't feel good. Every time I have tried to force myself into something that I knew no longer fit me, and technically in that sense no longer served me, I didn't feel confident walking out the house. I would be self-conscious all day because I just knew, I'm like, oh, it's too tight here, oh, I'm kind of spilling over here. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing per se, but for me, the fit of it was completely off and wrong on my body. And so I learned, I was just like, Seyi, just size up if you have to, girlfriend. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. You will feel much better wearing the bigger size than you would trying to fit into what used to be your size. You want to make sure that you're buying clothes that fit you properly. I love a good oversized fit. Do not get me wrong. I love when things are oversized. I love it. But there is an art to the oversized look, okay? When it looks like it's meant to be oversized, it's like, yes, this works. When it looks like the outfit is enveloping you, it's noticeable. I get it. Navigating your body is one of the hardest things when it comes to wanting to dress more confidently. But I'm telling you right now, when you find the pieces of clothes that you really, really like and that fit your body really, really well, I promise you, it doesn't matter your size, you will feel really confident and you will feel really good in those outfits and in those pieces. When you feel good in the fit of your outfit, you just feel more comfortable too. And when you feel comfortable, that leads you to feeling more confident. And this kind of ties into tip number 2, which is not caring what people think, but you gotta own your look. You gotta own it. Like I said in tip number 2, when I didn't care what people thought about my leopard on striped blue outfit, I owned that look. I knew I felt good. I felt confident in it. I walked out the door just not shrinking myself. Like, I walked with my head held high. I was walking shoulders back, head up. I wasn't shrinking myself, like trying to just quickly get away from people or trying to not show my face. No, because things like that kind of show when you don't really feel confident in something, like when your head is down, where you kind of like shrink yourself in order to not take up too much space. Those things show lack of confidence and like a level of insecurity. When I wore that outfit, I was owning the look. I remember waiting for my friends outside the restaurant. I was just standing there. I was like, look, everybody gets to look at my outfit now. This is great. Every other look I've put together, even if I necessarily wouldn't wear it today, it doesn't matter, because at that time I owned the look. It's yours. You put it on, you bought the pieces, you spent your money, you spent your hard-earned money. You don't want to just put on something and feel like you just wasted your money. Like, I don't like wasting money, especially when it comes to clothes. I like to get my money's worth. I like to get my cost per wear. I own it, literally, but I also own it confidently. And that rounds out this video. I feel like I was really passionate. I'm like, understand me, hear what I'm trying to say. Being confident in your style is so important. I don't care what nobody says. I do feel like dressing well really does aid your mental health. You may be thinking like, girl, it's not that deep, but really it can be that deep. You just need to put something on and just feel like, wow, yes, I am that girl. A good reminder. And not saying that you need clothes to remind you of that, like you really don't, but it doesn't hurt to have clothes to kind of add on to that. But as somebody who dealt with some serious insecurity, I'm telling you right now that fashion was my outlet, and it allowed me to be this person that I am today. I'm not saying that you should attach your worth to how you look and how you dress up. Please don't do that. So I hope that you found this video helpful. If you're somebody who is navigating that space right now, I appreciate you so much for watching. If you loved it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the energy and vibe I'm giving you, you know, you can go ahead and join the family. I would not be mad at that. Thank you for letting me yap your ear off. All right, I will see y'all in my next video. Until next time, bye.